So today I want to talk about these two paintings. These are from March 2023. So there we go. Here you can see on the left side of your screen there is my still life setup. In one of my previous videos I talk about the importance of setting up the still life properly. The one with the Adidas sneaker. So at that time the Adidas sneaker was in February 2023, so the setup was still kind of random. And here a month after, in March 2023, I finally started to have a better setup. It's still not the greatest, but at least I have a light that I can move all around my subject and that I can place the way I want to really try to get the picture I want before painting. So yeah, no, that was a great improvement, and to be honest, I think it was a game changer. So here I can see that I'm still painting on my old palette box. This was my first palette box. When I started oil painting, I built a palette. It was on a wooden kind of wooden frame with a glass in the middle. It was very bad. The build was very bad. It was my first build. And then around a year after, I built this palette box, so I was able to mount this palette on my tripod. At this time I still had my old Canon tripod that was very flimsy, and it was an aluminum tripod, and you can see when I mix my colors everything is moving a lot. Here now this is a real-time footage. So you can see it moves quite a lot when I paint. I got used to at some point, but I was very happy when I was able to change my setup and having something better. So now I have an improved version of this palette box. I'm very happy about this palette box. I need to do a specific video about this palette box. I'm very happy about it. I still use it today. And I have a better tripod, so I can do a video specifically about all that. So, but back to the painting, yeah, I was still, I got used to it. It was moving a lot, but I got used to it. And I have also an easel in my studio, but I don't know, it was just more convenient for me to use my palette box. I will use this palette box in my studio, and then I will also go outdoor painting. I will go plein air painting with that same palette box and the same tripod. In between the Adidas painting and the Apple's painting, we're gonna see two paintings today. In between these paintings, there's a month in between these two paintings, and I went, I think, 3 times painting outdoors en plein air, and I did a few also still life painting and interior paintings. So there was quite a few paintings in between. But I can see here, because I remember the Adidas painting really unlocked something in me. I started to understand something that I never understood before. There's something that was better. I felt better at the moment of the Adidas painting. And then when I approached these apples, I was very happy. I was very happy with the result, and that really gave me a good kick to just keep painting and painting more, because I felt, when I finally started to understand things and understand why I was doing this and that in order to get this, it's just way more enjoyable. So yeah, I was really trying to apply and follow the method I was learning about mixing colors, mixing values and everything. This is what I'm gonna develop on the channel, so please make sure to subscribe if you are interested in improving your color, the general understanding of color and values, and how to apply all that in a painting from life or from picture. This doesn't matter, but I really recommend to paint from life. This is a whole other subject and another video. But here I can see that I was almost using the same limited palette that I'm using today. I have a video on the limited palette that I use today. You can check that out. I put the link in the description. But yeah, this is almost the same colors. It's not there yet, but it's getting there. And with my limited palette, I can almost mix all the colors. This is very enjoyable. So at the beginning, I started to use a very limited amount of colors to simplify everything. And the more I was going, the more I was understanding, the more I will add color, but not too much. I will still stay in a very limited palette, but I will sometimes change a color, remove a color, add another color, just to try what was the best limited palette. At this moment I was getting there, and I think that was the first time that I was really happy about how I was able to capture the color and the values that I was seeing in front of me on the subject that I was painting. So here, that's the second day with that real-time footage. That's the second day of painting, and here I was modifying, I was changing the cast shadow of the apple. When I returned to the studio the second day, I didn't like the cast shadow shape that I painted the day before, so here I'm spending time to change that. I also changed the wooden box. So this shows that at any time, at any point in time, you can change things in oil painting, which is very convenient and it's very enjoyable. So here I can see that I couldn't get the value or the color temperature of the wooden box. So this is something in March 2023 that I still didn't understand. The color temperature, that really was so hard to understand. I think nowadays I'm very happy about the way I approach that, but at the beginning the color temperature was very much what was so hard for me to understand. I couldn't understand the temperature. It was so hard for me. So this I really also want to develop on the channel, because it's not hard at all. It's just again, it's going back to having a method and the clear explanation of how it works, because it's not complicated. What is complicated is create amazing paintings, but the actual method itself, it's not complicated if it's well explained. So I really want to go deep into that on the channel, so please make sure to subscribe, like, also comment and share this video if you think there's something useful. This really helped the channel. So here I'm taking care of the shadow side of the apple, and as you can see, I'm mixing a value and a color, and then I'm applying that value and color where I think it goes, and that's it. I don't blend, I don't do anything. I know there's some natural blending occurring when I do that, but I don't blend with intention. I just place the value and the color where I think it should go, and it works. It really works, and this is amazing. And especially in the shadow side, I don't think it's very good to do too much blending. In my opinion, it's better to get the value correct, and then usually it works. So here I'm signing the painting. When I'm finished, I'm using a wooden stick. I think that is, I think I sharpened this wooden stick myself to have a little stick at the end, a very thin stick at the end. And then I'm using that to sign the painting, so I'm removing the paint from the panel. I'm trying to reach back to the gesso layer. I found that way that I obtain a very clean and nice signature on small paintings, particularly. It's very hard to use the brush on small paintings, so I really enjoy using a wooden stick. So here we are seeing the second still life painting. So same subject. A few days later, I was very much enjoying seeing the apple leaning more and more every day on the left, and once I thought the shape was great for me, I started my second painting. So here I can see that I really loved the previous apple painting, so I wanted to do a good job on that still life, and I can see that I'm very organized on my palette. I started to understand better what I was doing. So again, I try to do to give my best and to be, yeah, just to be better than the previous painting. So in my mind I was like, okay, let's be organized, that way it might be even better. And I was right, like I was really enjoying it, because everything was so organized. It was very easy then to paint. So it took time at the beginning to pre-mix all these colors. This is not something mandatory to do. This is not something I do at every painting. Sometimes I pre-mix just a few colors. It will just help after in the process, but it's not necessary. I do both. Sometimes I pre-mix a little bit, sometimes I don't pre-mix my colors. Here at that time, of course, when you are learning, I think it's very good to premix when you're learning, because you can take your time to premix a few values that will be very useful when you mix your colors later. So yeah, here I'm very, very happy about this painting still today. I know when I look at it, I couldn't get still, I still was in very big struggle to understand how the light affects a dark object. It's the same on the other side, how the light affects a light object. It's to me, even nowadays, it's not easy. It's better, it's way better, but at this time I couldn't understand to which value I have to go to have the light side of a dark object. This is something I will also do video about. It's very important. It seems easy once you understand, but before it was very, very hard to get. And here I'm off with my value, which is still off the box, which is still okay. The painting still works, and I still love this painting today. Here's the painting after being varnished. These two paintings are actually, at the time of recording this video, they are still available for sale. This painting is directly right now available for sale in my shop. The link is in the description. And please consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video, if you think there is something useful, and I will keep sharing all my progress and everything I know about painting. This is what I do every day. I absolutely love paintings. I go to museum, I go to see paintings. I paint a lot in my studio. I paint en plein air, outdoors. I paint portraiture also. I love portrait. So all this I will share. I will keep sharing on my channel. Please join my community, and let's create better paintings together.